Good morning, students. Uh, Today I will teach you your first poem, The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost of your book Beehive. Okay, in this is a very good poem. In this, Robert Frost is saying us about his personal experience of life, and in that way, he is trying to explain what the situation that normally we are having in our life. Okay, it is about the two choices. As you know that in our life always we are having the two choices, and we have to choose one to decide our goal in life. The very first line: two roads diverged in a yellow wood. Two roads diverged, divided. Yellow wood, a forest. Wood means forest. Yellow means it means that was a dense forest where there were the so many leaves that was shed off from the trees, and that's why the ground become yellow. And sorry, I could not travel both. The poet is saying here that he is feeling sorry as he was not able to travel on both the roads at the same time. That's the uh, same condition with everybody or every human being of this earth. That being a single human being, you can't travel on both the roads at the same time. So the poet is saying that he could not travel both the roads at the same time, so that's why he is feeling sorry. And be one traveler because he was one. Long I stood. Uh, Long I stood means the poet is standing at that point where the road was dividing into two roads and looked down one as far as I could. Look down one as far as I could means as far as he could see, he was watching on the one road to where it went in the undergrowth. To where it went means lay down. It means the road means to say that he was looking on the one road which was going far and far in the forest. This whole pair is saying that the poet is traveling in a forest which is becoming dense and dense. Then one road is divided into two roads, and he was not able to decide on which road he has to travel. Then took the other. Then he was watching to the other road just as fair. It was as beautiful as the first one, and having perhaps the better claim. And having perhaps the better claim means the other road was having the uh, more prompt for the poet because it was grassy and wanted wear. Grassy and wanted wear means it was grassy means though as for that the passing there had gone them really about the same means to say that no one has gone through that road. Grassy means the road on which no one is traveled or the less traveled. Okay. Now this is first road. This is second road. In the first para, the poet is saying about the first road. In the second para, the poet is saying about the second road. Now what he is saying, and both that morning equally lay means on both the roads, the morning is shining its light equally on both the roads. He leaves no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day. In leaves no step means uh, as you know that when you are walking in the forest, the leaves will be uh, put into the mud by your steps. Okay, so the poet is saying that he kept the first road for the another day, yet knowing how well leads on to way. Yet, this is the fact that if he chose the first one, then he will come to know that this road will come to an end, and surely I doubted if I should ever come back. But if he chose the second road, then there may be the doubt that whether he would come back or not. Means to say, if a road that is less traveled or no one has ever traveled on that road, then it's a point that you don't know whether this road will come to an end, whether you will have a road after that, whether you will be able to come out of the jungle or not. So it's a doubt. When it's a doubt, when you have to choose the second road, but the poet has decided to choose the second road. Okay, so in this poem, in first para, he is telling us about the two roads. Okay, first road is there, then second road is there, then he decided to choose the second road. Now the last para. Okay, in this last para he was telling that because he has chosen the second road, so what the impact it has done on his life. I shall be telling this with a sigh. Sigh means with a feeling of disappointment, with a little feeling of sorrow. Somewhere edges and edges hence means after some time when he come to know what the decision has impact on his life, two roads diverged in a wood and I took the one less troubled way. Why he is telling this with a sigh? Because of his decision that he has taken to choose the less traveled road. That he is telling us with a sigh, and why with a sigh? Because that decision has made all the difference in his life. This is the literal meaning of the poem. Now the symbolic meaning is that as we human beings have always or in the rare means we have to choose one side. We have the two options in our life and we have to choose one. At that particular time, both choices may prove their uh, importance after applying. Okay, so but being one person, you can't apply both the choices at the same time. You have to choose one. So in that condition, when you have to choose one, then you have to leave one. That's the fact. So by choosing the one, the effect of choosing that will be what that will be proved after choosing. So when the poet has chosen the road, or when a person has chosen any option in the life, that its impact will come to know after some time. And if anything disturbs in your life for that, after that decision, it means that decision does not go good according to you. So there are the there are the symbolical, or we can say that the hidden meaning that the poet wants to say, that while you are making a choice, just think over it. Okay, don't make any haste in making the decision, because in the long run the decision will affect your future. So this is the poem by Robert Frost, a very good poem which tells us about that in each life we have the choices and we have to choose one. Not that we can choose both, but we have to choose one. So this is all in this your poem, The Road Not Taken. I suppose that you understand what the poet is saying here. Okay, so all in your this video.